of you that picked pile 1, let's have a look at what's happening in August for you. Okay, so first of all we have the snake. So there may be some negativity around you and you're questioning who you can trust and what you need to get rid of. We also have reliability. So in the first week, something will happen which makes you doubt things, see things from a new perspective. Perhaps it's a work situation or people around you and you're questioning whether they should be in your life anymore and how reliable they are. So an incident may happen in the first week. In the second week, you're testing to see if they're reliable. Maybe happening in the home or in some form of structural environment. In the third week, friendship appears to be quite important to you. You'll be out celebrating perhaps, or you'll be reassessing your friendships and thinking actually it's time to make new friends. In the fourth week, the final week, you'll potentially be out celebrating, enjoying your life. And as it says, get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. If you have got rid of toxic people from your life, that's okay, because that means you can usher new energy in and bring positive energy into your life. Thank you for watching. Now it's time for pile 2. What's happening in your month for August? Let's have a look. Okay, so it seems like you're the intuitives who are watching this. In the first week, you may be looking at moon cycles, or they're saying that in the first week, I think we do have a full moon. So you may be trying to manifest, you may be reflecting and assessing what's happened in the past month, in the first half of the year, and thinking which direction you want to go in. In the second week, whatever you're trying to manifest perhaps from the first week with the full moon, you're following the cycles. Not necessarily just the moon cycles, although you may be doing some form of ritual work or working with herbs, natural healing medicines, those types of things. You may love animals as well. You may be spending a lot of time in nature in the second week. You may be meditating or needing to clear your energy because of the energies you may have picked up from the first week, because there does seem to be a lot of reflection going on. In the third week, there seems to be a theme of reflection, relaxation, spending time in nature. Perhaps you've had quite a busy year so far and you're thinking, actually, I need to just relax, recuperate and get ready for the second half of the year. You may be going on holiday, you may be going out for a walk, hiking, travelling, letting go of situations. You may be going through some form of transformation. You may be an astrologist as well as someone that works with tarot. You may be interested in astrology as well as astronomy, I should say. You may have Aquarius in your chart, Pisces in your chart. You may be thinking about travelling to Scandinavian countries as well. I'm getting that vibe from this area here. And there may be some natural, I don't like to use the word natural disasters, but changes in the climate that may be linked with fire or volcanoes or something like that. That's happening in the third week of August. In the fourth week, again, I think we have a blue moon in the fourth week, in the final week of August, and it says here, wish wisely. Use your wishes to wisely manifest your heart's desire. So I'm feeling that the manifestation you made in the first week may be coming full circle and getting some extra oomph, as it were. So make sure that you're taking the practical steps that you need. Following the cycles, we can manifest as much as we want, but we need to take practical action as well. So get your tick lists out and just take action on what it is that you need to get done, because no one else is going to do it. It's just going to be you. And when you're ready to get help, if you need help to manifest what it is you're trying to desire, whether it's a business or you start a new project or a course or anything of those lines, the help will come, the information you need will come, whether it's through other people or through the internet or through other online resources. Everything you need will come. Thank you for watching pile 2. Okay, pile 3, let's have a look at your cards. Week 1 of August. Week 2. Okay, you may have just come from the second pile. There seems to be a lot about birds, flight, messages. That seems to be quite important, so let's have a look. The first week you may be expecting an important message coming in from a distance, from a higher authority perhaps. Or there may be a lot of chatter going on around you. So there may be some information which you've received. That could be you there, looking at things from a high perspective. And you're looking down and seeing all the information and the bigger picture. And we're also being drawn here to the moon. So information may come to light with the full moon in the first week. Something may occur on the 7th or the 12th of August. All those dates may be important to you. The second week is about learning. So, again, there's birds here. Knowledge is important. You may be learning to do something which will strengthen your stability in life. You may be starting a new job in the second week of August. You're ready to go through a new chapter. The door is opening for you now. So there may be training that's happening. You may be looking at new opportunities to think, well, actually, I do want to do something new, so how do I go about doing this? You might be doing exams, getting prepared for a test. You may be doing some learning about sacred sites. I'm thinking knowledge about sacred areas like Stonehenge comes to mind, or Mount Chester, or indigenous caves, whether it's in Australia or parts of Asia. I'm seeing meditation by volcanic areas and mountains. I'm seeing spiritual retreats as well. So you may be learning about that, or you may be potentially booking some form of retreat. Could even be a retreat in the woods in a natural area. Third week, some form of manifestation for you will be occurring. Again, full moon energy is very, very strong in all these cards at the moment and this month, given that it is going to be a blue moon. So you may be thinking of important things that you need to manifest. So linked with the learning that's happening in the second week, or even in the first week. In the first week, you may receive information about a course or something that you've done previously. In the second week, you're getting more information about it. In the third week, you may be manifesting, reaping the rewards, as it were, of what it is that you've tried to manifest. Or you might be thinking about what it is that you want to manifest with the blue moon coming up at the end of the month. You might also be thinking about manifesting your dreams. Although to me, from a distance, it looks like a wand, but it also looks like some sort of transformative energy that's to increase your fame, stardom. That's what I'm getting about this. Someone who focuses really, really well on something and then achieves their desires. The final week, transformation. Again, this is linked with the blue moon coming up at the end of the month. It is a supermoon. So make sure what it is that you're trying to manifest, especially in the third week, is of the highest importance and desire for you. And full of love and light. You may have received some information as well in the final week, which is important for your career and going forward in life. You may be feeling quite smug and content and happy with it, but it may be wise not to tell many people, because not everyone has the best intentions. Some of you may have even received a promotion. There may be discussion of someone leaving, changes in a job environment, and then you're applying for the job. Interview might be in that week, and then you get offered the job in the final week. That's one example. If it's love, maybe you're interested in somebody and you've heard some information about them and you're thinking, actually, there's an opportunity to take the relationship or potential steps to create a relationship with that person. You try to manifest it, and then the transformation happens. On a personal, energetic level, it could just be personal inner developments where you're trying to figure out who you are and you're trying to figure out the next steps of your life. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, pile 4. Let's have a look at yours. Right. Right, for some of you, okay, I'm being drawn to number 6. It could be the 6th of the month, or it could be the past 6 months, or even 6 years. In the first week of August, you're thinking, okay, this is how far I've come. I've gone through all of this darkness. I've tried my best. I'm really, really trying hard here, no matter what I do. It just feels like there's more and more negativity coming to me. But I'm going to push forward. And no matter how much hardship I go through, I'm going to break through. I'm always going to see the light. I'm always going to get that power, that energy from somewhere, the highest power. You may be someone who links with the ancestors quite well. You might be someone who does a lot of affirmations, gratitude lists. And I do want to say prayers to the ancestors I'm getting. You might be someone who's linked with, you might have ancestry that may have prayed to deities from like the Roman deities, Greek deities, Norse. I'm being drawn to Norse mythology, Scandinavian mythology. Things are going to clear. It's going to take time, but things are going to clear. For the first week, you're trying to break free of everything that you've gone through in life. But the sun is starting to come out now. Given that we have a full moon that week, that energy might be bringing a lot of emotions to the surface, which is clouding your judgment. And you're trying your best to push through. It might be a situation that involved 3 people. Or 3 energies. It may have been a third-party situation. It may have been parents and a child. But whatever it is, You're getting through it. It's taking its toll on you, it has done, but you are getting through this. And that's in the first week. Second week, equality. So in the first week, I was drawn to the 3 birds in the sky with 3 energies there. And in this, there's now 2 energies. So perhaps there was some sort of loss, some form of negativity that happened perhaps. Doesn't always have to be third party in terms of 3 people. It could have been 2 people and a situation that occurred which caused a lot of problems, caused a lot of emotions. Or it could have been something you're reflecting on that happened even 6 years ago that caused a lot of emotions, but 6 is prevalent from the first week. I've got the number 14 here, which cuts down to a 5, which is linked to a change. So you will still be doing some form of reflection in the second week, but you're really trying to move forward now. And although there's negativity in the background, it's like the negativity follows you wherever you go, but you don't need to worry about that anymore because it's moving. It's going into the distance now. I know that there's still some debris that's left there. It may be time to cut the cords in the second week. But it is going to be an emotional time. You deserve the best. You deserve for there to be balance. You deserve love. You deserve hope. I am picking a lot of emotion from this card at the moment. You've gone through a lot of troubled times. But you are strong. You are incredibly strong. Don't ever give up. You must keep going, no matter what happens. In the third week, again, it's linked with all of this. There seems to be some sort of heavy event that's occurred this month, and I'm so sorry for what you've gone through. In the third week, you may have been praying for answers in the first week, and you're trying to mull over what's happened. In the third week, you get your answers. Whatever information it is that you wanted, any situations that occurred over the past years, months, weeks, days, or even on the 6th of the month, whatever it was, and you're starting to get all the information now. You may not get all the information at once, but bit by bit, things will come. Stay patient, stay hopeful. You may be praying at this time. You may be asking for guidance, asking your guides for help. I'm seeing someone who's sat on a bed crying, asking for direction. The direction will come. And this leaks onto week 4, the final week. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. Again, this is very similar to the whole theme of the month. Something you're reflecting on from the past. You're looking for answers. By the final week of the month, the blue moon, what's been hidden comes to light. And you can move on to the next chapter of your life. Stay hopeful. And during this time, no matter how difficult situations are, it's always important to try and clear your head as much as possible. It's difficult to focus on the good times. I know I've been through some tumultuous times myself. But there's always hope somewhere. If you can, just go out and take a walk to clear your head. If you can, go to some form of local park, whether there's a wildlife park of some sort, a nature reserve. Being near water will help to transmute any emotions that you have and bring clarity. So if there's a river nearby you, or a park, a stream, a lake, woodlands, anything like that will help transmute any of that energy. Even taking a walk out in the rain, perhaps it's going to rain in that final week, who knows. It might be important for you to take a spiritual bath as well. Given in the final week, we do have the blue moon. Having a spiritual bath around the full moon and the new moon is always helpful and conducive to our energy. And when you do that, that may be able to help you lighten the energy, lighten the load. You may feel like your wings have been clipped, but they haven't. You'll be ready to fly soon. Just keep going. And if you do decide to do a spiritual bath of some sort, or a soul cleansing, you may want to have, I'm being told, lavender. So if you have lavender essential oils, fresh lavender that you may want to put in the bath, or any other types of flowers that you resonate with. But I'm being shown a lot of scented candles, aromatherapy oils, those types of things that may help you. Once you do that, there will be a new beginning. It's been a hard time. I can feel it. I can feel the heaviness. But you are strong and you are going to get through this. Keep going. Keep going. Always focus on the new. Thank you for watching.